Welcome to That's Good Sports. I am Brandon Perna, and I refuse to continue to do this show for anything less than a $75 million salary. Am I as good as, say, Dan Patrick or Scott Van Pelt? No. But I want more money than them because I just finished an excellent year of anchoring the shit out of a Super Bowl team in the Denver Broncos. Anything less than $75 million is insulting to me and the work I've done to help the Denver Broncos win Super Bowl 50. That's good sports. In case you were wondering, unlike Malik Jackson, I was never offered a 5-year, $50 million deal by the Denver Broncos. He's lucky. Most media outlets ignore my emails. I've been offered nothing, but I'm still hoping to be paid $75 million just like Malik Jackson is asking of the Broncos. I have a feeling that Malik may be this year's Julius Thomas, and he may have just priced himself out of the Denver market. Unlike Julius Thomas, I believe Malik Jackson is worth a big contract, and I feel he deserves a lot of guaranteed money. But what I find perplexing is when a guy like Malik asks for roughly $6 million more per year than the average pay for his position for elite players. Look no further than his teammate on the left end, Derek Wolfe, who signed a 4-year deal worth $36.7 million in January. Malik is asking for more than double that number at $75 million for 1 extra year of play. Here's my impression of Malik Jackson. Whatever you paid Derek Wolfe, just go ahead and double that for me, Malik Jackson. God, I wish I had that sort of confidence. Derek Wolfe's contract pans out to be a little over $9 million per year, and the Broncos offered Jackson a contract that would have paid him roughly $10 million per year. Jackson declined that contract. Here's what bothers me. Malik is asking for $6 million more per year than what Wolfe will be paid, even though Wolfe is arguably a better player than Jackson. Wolfe finished the season ranked as the 5th best interior defender in the NFL, and according to Pro Football Focus, Jackson finished as the 16th. Jackson has stated he wants Ndamukong Suh type money, even though 9 interior defenders played better than Jackson in relation to how Suh finished the season. To put it simply, Malik is asking for money that will make it tough for the Broncos to maintain long-term success. If paychecks were based solely on performance, Derek Wolfe should have asked for Suh-like money, as he finished 1 spot ahead of Ndamukong Suh, and Malik Jackson should have taken the deal the Broncos gave to Wolfe. What Derek Wolfe did that was smart was signing a smaller contract for bigger guaranteed money. I believe he's guaranteed $17.5 million from his contract, and that's more guaranteed money than similar players like Mike Daniels from Green Bay, Linval Joseph from Minnesota, and Geno Atkins from Cincinnati are making. Just look at Wolfe's, Daniels, Atkins, and Joseph's contracts. Now, throw in what Malik Jackson is asking for. One of these doesn't belong. Joseph and Atkins finished the season as the 3rd and 4th best players at their position. Mike Daniels finished as the 9th, and Malik Jackson, down at 16, is asking for $5 to $6 million more per year than any of these guys. I get that Jackson is trying to maximize his contract and that he's negotiating with the Broncos. He starts high, they start low, maybe they meet in the middle. I get that Atkins and Joseph play in a 4-3 defense, so their role on the line is a bit different than Jackson's. The problem is, the Broncos started with a number that is not only fair, but is equal to the current value of the position. They didn't lowball Malik Jackson. I'm also aware that if you look solely at the pass rushing category, Jackson did finish ahead of Wolfe by 5 spots as the 7th most effective pass rusher in the NFL as an interior defensive lineman. But if I were an NFL GM, there's no way in Tom Brady's hell I'd pay Jackson a $75 million contract. Especially when you rank Jackson as a run stopper and realize there are about 30 other guys in the league who do that better than he does. Jackson may get close to what he's asking for if he hits the open market, but he won't be playing for a contender if he receives that type of money. Daniels, Atkins, and Joseph all played for playoff teams, and they all make a fair salary. If Jackson wants to make Ndamukong Suh type money, he's going to have to play for a team like the Dolphins, which honestly is probably nice to make more money playing on a team that's going to miss the playoffs and requires about 1 to 4 weeks less of work every season. Malik also should consider how much harder his job will be when he doesn't have Derek Wolfe and Von Miller on the other side of the line, and an elite secondary behind him, and an elite pass rusher in DeMarcus Ware right next to him. That's all I'm saying. Malik, come on down to the $55, $58 million range. Let's be reasonable here. Breaking news. Breaking news. After shooting this video and not uploading it in a timely fashion yesterday, Malik Jackson has already come down from his $15 million per year request to $12 million per year. This number is much more workable for the Denver Broncos, and I believe this gets both sides close to signing a long-term extension. Also, Von Miller is reportedly close to signing a long-term big, and I'm talking big, contract with the Broncos. So if Denver re-signs both Von Miller and Malik Jackson to extended contracts, the question will be, who do they use the franchise tag on? My guess is Danny Trevathan or Danny Trevathan. End of breaking news. End of breaking news. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Follow me on Twitter at Brandon Perna. Malik Jackson, I love you, but god damn it, you're a great talent. But let's be reasonable here. We want you back in Denver, so just come on, give us the hometown discount. Give it to us. Malik, come on. Malik, come on. Just a little less money. 60, maybe. Maybe.